Check 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Sounds like the volume's down. There we go. Okay.
Golf gear.
I got your flaps going up.
What's it saying?
Landing gear.
Oh.
It'll do that till the flaps get to 40%.
Gears up.
Okay.
All right.
Bring the flaps up.
Flaps are up.
I got your flaps are up.
Okay.
All right, flaps up.
Yep. Now watch your speed. You're gonna accelerate like crazy. Let's go ahead and bring our throttles back.
Pre-pitch, right?
Bring your throttles back
Throttle
at least halfway.
Okay.
We're supposed to gain some altitude. Okay. Before going real fast. Okay, you're in a. You can see your attitude indicator down there.
Okay.
You're in a 15-degree climb.
20's probably
You
good.
don't use the small monitor there to figure out your attitude, your pitch.
Yeah,
you can see up here. You can't even see the ground.
Yeah.
So you're almost 20 degrees nose up.
Okay. So just increase.
So if you want to go high and not see anything, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. People look at that and think they're flying straight and level, and they're not. You can see up here, you're really nose high. The big artificial horizons, they're not functional, but the small standby one is down there.
Like,
So we're pretty much directly over Vegas. There's McCarran Airport to the left. There are some B-52s that taxi around and take off and stuff. They're at McCarran as well.
it's like flying an airline. Except bigger. Well, than most. Colin, you want to take controls?
Yeah, sure.
It's a little manhandling.
Okay.
You have the aircraft.
All right, I have the aircraft.
You have the aircraft.
You can see back here, we can see all the basic systems there. It has a lot of different menus. We can fail systems and things like that. And then we've got navigation information back here. We can see where airports are at, towns are at, where they're at. Bring up their air traffic, see where they're going, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was actually just checking that out.
We both like an ILS.
I would assume we're probably over McCarran below us. Is that is about accurate?
It's kind of behind you to your left.
Okay.
About, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. If you keep turning left, let's see here.
Break right, built some training room.
If you keep turning left, you'll see Nellis Air Force Base up here. Go ahead and continue.
Right.
Well, actually, there it is there. I see it in this window. There's a B-52 taking off. That's where you took off.
Okay.
That's where you launched.
Okay.
No, it's a KC-135.
Right, got it. So and I'm getting what they say when they're saying it's a lot of work to fly this thing.
Yeah, it is. And on final, you have to really anticipate where you're going to be before you get there.
Yeah.
Because it has this like delayed lag and roll.
Oh yeah.
You have to kind of roll out. First roll, very gentle rolls. You try not to roll it at all if possible.
Right.
And then you got to roll it out before you get to where you want to be. People always behind the airplane, and as they get closer to the runway, the rolls get worse and worse and worse. We have the little V up there because that is a fantastic reference for people to know where what it gives them a reference on where they should be on the runway as they approach.
Okay.
The bottom of that V, we tell them to put that on the runway as they're coming in. Otherwise, they're lost. You know,
Right.
People who've never flown an airplane before, or even seen the inside of one, they're trying to land a B-52.
Yeah.
So that's why we have that there.
It's actually kind of similar. We did a little bit of work with school kids at the Naval Air Station Museum.
Oh, okay.
And we actually did some flight simulator work with them, so we'd always try to tell them the same idea. The head-up display, they got their little crosshairs. Just put that on the runway, you'll land. Makes it a lot easier for them.
Exactly. Yeah, the base is about 100 degrees. I mean, sorry. It's about 10 o'clock is what I meant to say. To your left.
10 o'clock to my left? All right.
Yep.
It's behind you.
Behind me now?
It's like your,
Wait, are you guys looking for Nellis?
I'm looking for a runway to land on.
Well, I mean, you got Nellis, which is, I'd say 90 degrees to your left. If you can, like, bring it around a little faster.
Okay.
Or you just turn right, build turning room. I'm serious.
I know.
I don't know what the runways are like at Nellis, though, so, I mean, I could bring you in completely perpendicular to the runway right now.
Perpendicular
We
to
just passed a B-52.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it.
Probably.
If you get close enough, we have a TCAS alert that starts going on.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm not even lined up on the runway.
We're almost in.
Getting too much bank there.
I have the bank alert off, or it would be yelling bank angle right now.
Yeah.
You'll be hearing that a lot during the whole
Oh
day.
yeah, yep. It gets persistent.
So you turn off the air brake?
Was the air brake on?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and push it forward. Actually, it was in that position. We reset the sim within that position, so the sim didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
So it was flying like it was off.
So now we have it for when we land.
Okay. Now, I think I have a general idea, but this is
Really, what would have been
impressive.
good right there is to continue with the direction of the runways,
Right.
and then go shoot the airport
You
at
can hold it
McCarran.
there actually if you roll out.
You really need like 10
500.
miles for your approach to get
If
lined
you roll
out.
out there, you'll be basically doing that.
But
And put it in the left bank when you go back around.
Left bank?
yeah, there's McCarran. If you bank right a little bit, you'll see the runways down there. We're not at a great angle, but that's
Okay.
there's some runways right there. You could actually make that better than Nellis, because you're just so close to Nellis.
Yeah, I'm just kind of floating right over it. Okay. I think we can do that. Come back over here a little bit.
Off to our left down there, it looks kind of cool. Out that way by the lake, that's Hoover Dam out there. Can't see it from this position, but it's there.
Okay.
Sometimes we go sightseeing down there.
So you said about 10-mile final as usual for these, at least?
I'm not going to say that. I just know from flying the sim that at least 10 miles out really helps.
Okay.
It gives you time.
Right.
Because it turns so slowly.
Gotcha.
You might want to go ahead and start turning, though. You've got two airports out here. There's a small one.
Once we got the runway in sight, probably just set it up for landing.
Yeah.
See, 220 knots max for retraction. 305 wheels down. Cool.
You should be able to see the airport first in the EVS. See it? You can see the airport.
Oh,
right
there
in
it
the
is.
EVS.
Looks like you're coming in at an angle though.
Yeah, we need to turn
Turn
more
back
to the right.
More to the right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I get it now. I see where the flashers are. Oh, yeah.
I'd go ahead and put the spoilers in position 2.
Throw the gear down. Want to kill some speed.
Alright, gear's coming down. There we are. It's gonna be looks like we're on a little bit of a dog leg here.
Where's those flaps?
If you change your mind, you're in a great position for Nellis.
Gear is down.
25.
Where's Nellis?
Off to the right.
Off to the right?
Yep. See at the, should be
Green light over there.
at the back of the right monitor. No, all the way over, right up there in that corner is where it's at. Watch your airspeed.
Okay. Okay, I see it.
I'd go ahead and retract the spoilers.
Gear's coming up.
Spoilers in.
Yeah, your flaps
shoot
are
the
up,
spoilers.
so it's gonna not fly real well.
What's not up?
Your flaps are up, so it's,
Go to half.
it doesn't have half. It's
Gears
up or
up.
down.
Okay, just keep it under 190. We can stay at full. Oh, okay. Is that full? Or?
You have a gate. You have to push that sideways
Oh, okay,
and then
to go
pick
to
that
full.
up. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Once you get used to it, it's easy, but
Yeah.
Huh.
Not bad.
Alright, so am I looking at about 45 degrees off Nellis over here?
Yep.
Okay.
that's right at 10 miles right there.
Right at 10 miles, 45 degrees. Alright.
180 knots. With flaps down, you get lower, below 150 knots, you will descend. Above 150 knots, you will go up. Okay.
We're good
yeah.
now. We're good. That's up. It's because I'm
Keep
too
the gear
slow.
down.
No, it's doing that because the flaps are down and
Because the
the
flaps
gear's
are down?
up. Yeah,
All
keep
right.
the flaps
So
down. Because we're so
gear's coming
slow. You're getting too slow for no
Just
flaps.
Full throttle. You're getting slow.
Yeah, you're 150 knots.
There you go. So you can slow back down now.
Do you
Gear
know
is
where your
down.
airspeed indicator is?
We're looking right up
your
here.
speed right
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
right there.
You don't want to go above 190.
Like I said, above 150 knots, the plane will climb. Below 150 knots, it would go down.
Okay.
So between 150 and 190.
And as you get 150 knots and lower, the nose really starts dumping. You got to keep your nose up.
Okay.
People tend to hit nose first without realizing it. They have the
Right.
illusion that they're pitched up when they're not.
Okay.
Looks like the left runway is wider. Or is that just
No, they're the same.
the same.
The left one is active, and we're going into the traffic, so I'd shoot for the right one.
Right runway, Raj.
Yeah, if you start to turn now, you probably line up. Up to speed.
Yeah, that. So you need a gentle turn.
left
That's
and
don't
get lower.
don't. That's a steep bank right there.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah, on approach.
Okay.
You gotta get lower.
Gentle, easy banks.
Or
That's
too right,
plenty
too
right
light
there.
To be on light there.
Go ahead, just level off.
Okay.
Roll wings level. There you go. Because you're still to the right of the runway.
Okay.
1,000.
We're a little fast.
Yeah.
A little
full
fast,
throttle
a little high. We need to. You're drifting right. I know it's hard to tell. We need to drift left.
Raj. One left.
There you go. About like that. Now we're drifting left. Okay, now we're a little nose low. Get that bottom of that V up on the end of the
500.
runway. We're still a little to the right of the runway.
400.
Yeah.
Throttle's all the way back.
There we go.
300.
No, not till we get a little closer.
Okay.
We're still bleeding a little speed.
200.
There we go. Go ahead and get your nose up because your nose down.
50, 40, 30.
You're still nose down. There you go. All right, let it settle. Engines to idle. Pull the
30.
parachute handle.
Where's that?
Right there.
Right here?
Yep. Lose a little speed and then we'll use the toe brakes. We're still going a little fast. Oh, forgot to turn the landing lights on. All right, toe brakes.
Technicalities.
Hey, we lived.
You got the brake
Nice.
because I'm
Oh.
not locked in.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to press hard. You press from the top down. Don't push back against the seat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want to rotate the pedals, not push them away from you.
Okay.
We had a guy yesterday bend this mechanism. He was pushing the pedal so hard.
Oh,
Oops.
It's like, no, they rotate like that. Toe brakes.
All right. Hey,
That was a nice landing.
we made it down on the ground.
Yes.
little teamwork there.
That's the best landing I have seen at this air show.
Oh, well, thank you. All right,
It
good.
actually is. Not kidding. It took a couple tries.
Yeah, it did, absolutely. Absolutely. This is very interesting to get your situational awareness, at least visually, trying to look outside. So that's one thing. Also, these are not something I've had before. So having
really?
the low light cameras, that helps.
Yeah. Next time we'll take that cheat away and put it on that mode.
That's actually something I can handle. I've seen that before.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I can set that up for him, get it nice and
yeah, thanks very
lined up.
much for letting us.
Yeah, it's definitely appreciated.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
Move this around to unlocks. Would you mind opening the door behind you? There we go.
Once we're locked in.
It's like a nut just sitting there on the